attraction. I'm about to get mean. I'm about to get loud. Spotlight on me when I take my bow. You're gonna pay full price if you want front row. I got a Hollywood star. I got my name in stone. Are you ready for the show? I sit back and listen. I'm gonna blow your mind. I am a superstar, and I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. Get off my stage. Lights, camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction. You're gonna feel your heartbeat when it starts to rush. I wanna look, leave your jaw wide open, 'cause I'm illustrious. Are you ready for the show? I sit back and listen. I'm gonna blow your mind. I am a superstar, and I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. Get off my stage. Lights, camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction. I am a superstar. I'm a superstar. And I knew I'd come this far. You better make way. You better make way. Get off my stage. Get off my stage. Camera, action. I'm the main attraction. I'm the main attraction.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
You've probably seen us all over the racing world and doing a lot of racing designs for events and race teams, but we also do a lot of stuff from small boutiques in small cities all the way up to Fortune 500 companies. Your brand deserves to be seen. We print on more than just shirts, hats, jackets, bags, and much, much more. Custom corporate branding starts here.
Last corner, last lap, pass.
Every driver dreams of a moment like this. A race that demands more than speed. It demands everything. This is where legends are made, and this is your chance to witness it. $30,000 on the line, and one chance to make it happen.
I mean, we can go 300 laps and have a cleaner race than you can a 20-lap feature at a local dirt track.
Best event of the year as far as I'm concerned, anywhere you go.
It's the most fun I've ever had in a race car.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
You've probably seen us all over the racing world and doing a lot of racing designs for events and race teams, but we also do a lot of stuff from small boutiques in small cities all the way up to Fortune 500 companies. Your brand deserves to be seen. We print on more than just shirts, hats, jackets, bags, and much, much more. Custom corporate branding starts here.
Last corner, last lap, pass.
Every driver dreams of a moment like this. A race that demands more than speed. It demands everything. This is where legends are made, and this is your chance to witness it. $30,000 on the line, and one chance to make it happen.
I mean, we can go 300 laps and have a cleaner race than you can a 20-lap feature at a local dirt track.
Best event of the year as far as I'm concerned, anywhere you go.
It's the most fun I've ever had in a race car.
We're at the Rockingham Speedway, the historic racetrack that was built back in 1965, opened a little bit, shut down after the final Cup race. What was that, in 2004? Then they brought it back again. And now, the Northwest Racing Series ready to roll now for the next round for the trucks on a Monday night. Welcome to coverage. iRacing on LSRTV and simulcast on the Community Radio Network. I'm Wesley Outland. Jeremy Stanley in the house. Jeremy, did you have a good Mother's Day, buddy? How's everything doing? Doing all right?
Yeah, things are great, man. Great Mother's Day. Chaotic as always when you get my family together, but
this
a
place.
really fun race. Absolutely. I can't
Love
wait to
this
see the
place.
replay version, too.
And obviously, we welcome you to our coverage. Charles Wooten, bunch of the buttons as well. We're about 3 minutes away from on-track activity becoming qualifying as it is about to expire. I think It has expired, and Kevin Smith has found the pole. I can tell you that much with a 23.791. Dennis Moore had a 23.839, but right now, Kevin Smith looks like he's going to be the man that'll leave him the green flag. And obviously right now, Jeremy, they're having the drivers meeting, getting over the final words and work of what they got to do, and we're getting ready to go racing.
It's been 5 races since Kevin Smith last won the pole. He won it back March 31st at Richmond. So he's got a thing for these 0.75 to 1 mile facilities here. Is he going to take it off here momentarily? But yeah, we got a total of looks like 24 entries in tonight's race for Rockingham. So pretty decent sized field, 140 miles, 140 laps. Even though this track is technically 0.94 miles, but they're going to label it 140 miles. So maybe they're predicting some overtime here this evening.
Here's a look at tonight's race analysis for the events presented by Race On. Watch live or on replay, raceon.com. Race information. No fast repair for this series this year for the second year in a row. 100% fuel capacity. 3 sets of tires plus the one that they qualified on, and they're going to go 140 laps the distance. 140 laps here tonight around the virtual. That, as I said, Rockingham Speedway. You got to love this racetrack. It's a very fun, exciting speedway, and obviously the trucks getting ready for in season number 12, round number 7 tonight. No, I'm sorry. My apologies, actually. I'm way behind. This is round number 9 tonight. And we're going to go 140 laps, 140 miles. So there's the weather. And back to the lap count, though. This is a place, honestly, Jeremy, where you could run 140 laps like quick, like clockwork. I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, these lap times are in the low to mid 20-second bracket, so you can run 2 laps easy within 1 minute. 140 laps, if you have green flag all the way, that's just past 1 hour worth of racing. So, yeah, it could potentially be a very short race time-wise, but this track also has a tendency to creating some cautions, especially turn 1 and turn 2 is such a handful. Super tight exit on turn 2. So that'll play the factor into that time frame tonight.
The Rock 140 ready to go. And here's the starting lineup. Kevin Smith will be on the pole. In the 00 to the outside, Dennis Moore. That's Win Racing, row 1. Row 2, Ryan Bloom and Sean Breitzman. Row 3, here at Rockingham, we'll find Paul Newton and Brett Johnson in the 7. Row 4, Jeff Stabnow and Devin West. And your top 10 here at The Rock will see Tyler King and Christopher White ready to go in the 19.
Row number 6, 99 Troy Daggett, and in 12th place to his outside, Corey Eckelbarger in the 73. Row 7, Chris Kynes in the 57, Josh Childress in the 39 and P14. Row 8, John Ottenbacher in the 89. To his outside in P16 is Stephen Paulison. Row number 9, Dan West Jr. in the 59, and then 18th place to his outside, Dan Lowther in the 63. Row 10, triple 3, James Vining, and then position 20, Ray Fournier in the 26. Row 11, Frank Harris in the 77. 22nd place, Scott Hutchison in the 91. Row 12, Dana Rogers in the 07. Stephen Bartlett in the 23. And that is it. 24 entries in total for 140 laps here at Thunder Alley.
Thunder Alley down the back straightaway. Obviously, Rockingham Speedway getting ready to go for this race. 140 laps, 140 miles. Here is the, obviously, track dimensions. That is Rockingham Speedway. By the way, this track was repaved a couple of weeks ago. Matter of fact, Easter weekend, man. We had fun at Rockingham. They had the ARCA Series, the Truck Series, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series at the track. This is the old abrasive Rockingham. Track is 0.94 kilometers, or 94 miles. which is just shy of a mile, 0.94 miles, 1.51 kilometers long. It features a high-banked D-shaped design, 1.5 road course as well. Banking is different. Listen to this. We never really talk about it. 22 degrees of banking in corners 1 and 2, 25 degrees of banking in 3 and 4, 8 degrees on the straightaway. The Rock is ready to rumble. Here, we're green. Northwest Trucks at Rockingham, and you have a virtual race. It's go time here. Jeremy, they sell it off into turn 1. Give the whole shot to Kevin Smith.
Trying to figure out what the Rock is cooking here this evening. Breakout for the 00, the 44, the 25. They go single file. You see Brightsman way on the outside of P4, P5 off the corner here. He's going to be filing it behind the number 27 of Paul Newton. So they go single file real quick. Kind of a multi-groove surface here in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. You might find the inside a little bit more. Just be careful of that tire wear, as you mentioned it earlier. Abrasive surface everywhere.
Working off of turn 4. Here they come to the line. Smith in the top spot over Moore. Bloom will follow. We're single file as now Newton is right there, single file. Put Brightsman in that mix as well. There's your top 5 as they work their way to the back straightaway. Lap number 3 on the board when they come to the stripe, and all the while, Kevin Smith and Win Racing in the top 3 podium off 4.
A battle for the race lead up the start finish line right now. 44 Dennis Moore looking just on the inside, keeping the aerodynamic pressure on the front of that truck to keep him to rotate, as Kevin Smith playing the defensive line on the outside here, about a lane or 2 up. This time in 3 and 4 he's going to go all the way up to the 3rd and 4th groove. And now Dennis goes up there, and Ryan Bloom said, hey, doors open, I'm going to take it. Throws it to turn 3. And it looks like he's all but completed that pass.
Making a really strong effort here for that spot as they work their way down the back stretch, down Thunder Alley, if you will. Smith up high, Chevrolet scraping almost off the outside wall. Here comes Bloom now. Couple of Win Racing drivers battling. Top 3 for that matter, as Moore's in the mix. All this happening now, but also Newton watching on. The Daytona winner as they work in 3.
And Bloom early trying to get to the point to have the first lead change here this evening on lap 6. Looking at it, and just by a nose. Off of turn 2 to the run advantage, it will go to Kevin Smith. Ryan has to check up quite a bit. Going to file single files. There's one truck on the bottom of the middle of the back straightaway that was really slow.
Ryan Bloom, boy, he made every effort he could to go after Smith, but it was access denied. As Smith stays to the outside, Bloom back to the inside. More losing ground now on these drivers, and honestly, we get single file as we're quickly working lap number 7, lap 8 at the line. Look at this. This is still Moore right there holding off the guy of Newton and Brightsman. All this behind him in the back, there's Johnson and West, last week's winner. Devin West, only 2 two-time winners this year. Paul Newton and Devin West, they're all in the top 5 going back into 2.
Try to have a 3rd win of the 2025 season underneath their belt after race number 8 here at Rockingham. Looking on at the number 7, Brett Johnson. We talked about him last week, kind of doing very well. And again, this guy continued to be inside top 5. Almost this time is behind Bryson right now, 46, running just on that 2nd groove, a little bit higher up from Sean. Turn 2, as you get a nice little aerial coverage presented by LSRTV, LiveSimRacing.com. And Wesley, they're spaced out a little bit here. They did the short run. Now they're trying to play that long run game.
Yeah, by the way, this is round number 8 of the season. Remember, the first race was also the duels. So My schedule was trying to show that round 1 counted as a duels, but it isn't. It's the race. This is round 8. It's right now. They work their way off the corner, off of turn 4 to the line. There's Johnson right there behind Brightsman. Got Devin West in front of him. All of this going on now for that spot. Everybody right now very clean on the racetrack, racing hard, racing clean for that matter as they go back down Thunder Alley heading to 3. That's Dan West Jr.
55, this is for 10th and 11th place. Looks like West is going to keep that spot and then some. 3 truck length advantage over 39 of Childers. Into turn 1 and turn 2. Still seeing a lot of trucks run that second upper groove in 1 and 2. I think actually as Childers slaps the wall slide down corner exit. Turn 2 is such a sharp exit at this track. You really have to diamond that corner to get turn 2 the way you want it. And I've already seen a couple of trucks make contact out there. Oh, the 5, Devin West hits the wall, drives it in super deep into turn number 1. Doesn't look like he's going to pay the price on it damage-wise, but really loose off of turn 2 there.
Smith in the lead. There he goes. Brian Bloom right there behind him. How about Kevin Smith? You know, it's been kind of an up and down year for Kevin, right? Highs and lows for the driver of the 00. Kevin Smith comfortably right now doing what he needs to do to put himself at least up in the front for the time being. Kevin Smith currently way in the back. I mean, this guy is all the way in 15th in the points. Out of 6 starts, he's had 1 pole, 2, well, I guess a pole today counts too, so he's got 2 poles now. No top 5s, Jeremy, and only 2 top 10s this year. Usually that guy is right up there battling amongst the guys in the top 5 in the early going. So he's got to find momentum. Maybe the Rock can change it tonight.
Yeah, it's looking like it's definitely is the case. And we're kind of looking back through the field here once more, getting a little more congested in this part of the track. This is for 5th through 8th place right here. 46 and Brightsman leading Brett Johnson, Devin West, and Tyler King. They're all within a blanket's throw off of turn 4 to complete their lap 17. As they sail off, they're only 3 seconds behind your race leader. Devin West looking underneath Brett just for a moment. Can't make the pass effort happen. Tyler King is also waiting for that door to open for him as well.
Johnson up on the high side. Here comes Devin West. Peeking on the bottom is King. And the 21. It's all going on now for 6th, 7th, 8th. Whoa, Devin West sideways there.
Man.
Thunder Alley about became a dirt track alley there for the 5. The winner
almost
last week as well.
That was wild. He's been loose for the past 10 laps in this race. We're only 20 laps in, and this man is, like you say, he's dirt tracking it. So he is not going to have a fun time in the next 20 laps. He's going to be hanging on for dear life in that 5. There he is, loose once more off of turn 2. He's going on Tyler King. Underneath the inside, entering turn 3. He goes low. Devin goes high. Quickly lets him by. 21. Put him now in P7.
Laps already completed, by the way. That's there you see now Paul Newton making a run on the 44. Dennis Moore, this is for 3rd. I love these guys. You know, Jeremy, we cover them week in, week out, Monday and Thursday. And there's just such a respect of all of them that they compete with, right? They don't drive aggressively. They don't do anything stupid. They don't try to, like, rough each other up. They race fair. And it shows. It shows that there's just a maturity for these guys in the Northwest Series that you might not see in other leagues.
Yeah, I know I'm not qualified to run in these races, not being from the Northwest, but I would love to experience it firsthand. But yeah, you can see it. They've been doing it for so long. You have quite a few drivers on your stat sheet that has over 400 starts. 400 starts in a league that runs once a week now. In this 2025, we're doing it twice a week, but 400 plus starts to me is just insane. Drivers last that long, and then that only goes to show you it's a good place to race. You would not have that many starts if you didn't like where you're at. So kudos to you.
Yeah, I mean, these guys really, really just putting on a really good show. Obviously, week in, week out. What have we had? Maybe less than 3 cautions the last 2 weeks, I think, in races combined on Monday and Thursday. I mean, what a stat.
Yeah, 100% there. Is it getting kind of... one truck in the wall there. Looks like the 772 possibly there. Is they're putting him a lap down. 46. No, there's 73. Okay, it's one number off there. End of the wall once more. Not having a good night already. Mr. Eckelbarger.
Yeah, there's Corey Eckelbarger and the number 73 machine. In the top 20, at least in 20. There's a battle now for second, third, going after, I'll say 4th place, I guess. I mean, you actually say no blanket over. It looks like it's for the lead. As Dan Lowther, One Fine Studios, already on pit road here, 26. Oh, wow. Dan Lowther is just joining the race. Wow, where you been, Dan? Wow. What in the world? What, do you go make a sandwich at the end of the driver's meeting or something, Jeremy? Forgot to start the race?
Man, I've been debating on getting my own sandwich, so.
Do we have an update? Let's go down to Charles. Charles, what have you got for us? What's the story on Dan Lowther showing up late, 27 laps down now?
So I can't confirm. I was actually down there. Jeremy, you were here for part of it when I was talking to him. I think Dan did a update on his graphics drivers, and his monitors went black and would not come back on. After the update, we were trying down to diagnose it, see if we couldn't get them in, told them some stuff to do, and it looks like they finally did come back on.
But now, close to 30 laps down, Jeremy, that is heartbreaking. But you know what? But that shows you the drive that Dan Lowther and the Northwest competitors have. Even though that they're close to 30 laps down, they still want to get out here and be a part of this race. They still want to run.
Yeah, you know your chances are done, but he doesn't care. He's here literally just for the fun factor. So here he is. We're just gonna log him here. No,
Ryan Bloom around Smith for the lead.
First lead change. I do believe this is recorded. Ryan Bloom to the point. Dennis Moore now has the look to the inside. He's going to make the pass effort and completes it over Kevin Smith with a little bit of a slide action. So, Mark, the 25, your second leader of the night. Dennis Moore second. Kevin Smith now third. Paul Newton up there, still in P4 rather.
Watch this, and now we got a caution out. Oh boy, first one of the race. Devin West. Oh man, you know, I had a feeling it was going to be him, but Jeremy, because how many times was he dirt tracking it around this place? Watch this again. The 5 into the safer barrier, off of turn number 2. He struggled in turn 2, and then wow. I mean, watch this. I think it. Here he comes.
He's on ice
right there.
We got a caution.
Look at that. Look at that. Finally, just out from under him.
Whee! There's the caution.
Was that Chris White?
No.
That, oh, man, and Audenbacher did hit him. Wow.
That's unfortunate.
Who was the one that just weaseled by him? Was that Christopher White, I think?
Can you hit the VHS rewind button, sir?
Or was it Stab now? Was it Stab Now?
It was Stab
Yes,
Now.
it was. Oh, wow. Let's go full song and ride on board with him. This should be interesting here, Jeremy Stanley. Watch this.
Yeah, here we go. This is what poop in your drawers looks like. It's almost
He thinks
midnight
everything's
Eastern.
fine. Look at this. Everything's fine. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Where's he go?
Oh,
Where's he go?
no. No. Oh, the Bacher. Oh, that's Team LSRTV, by the way. That's Devin West, John Ottenbacher.
You know,
Jeff Stab Now. They're all teammates. They're all family. Brett Johnson, Sean Reitzman. There you go.
sometimes the best strategy to avoiding a wreck is just don't turn the wheel. And that's exactly what Jeff did. He could have went high, he could have went low to try to pass him, but he said, nope, I'm gonna give it brake pressure. I'm gonna keep that wheel nice and steady, and we're gonna pray, and it worked out for him.
Under caution here at the Rock. That'll let us step away and take a break as we are 33 of 140 laps at Rockingham. We'll get ready for a restart after this.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
Coming to green at the Rock, and we're backing away. Lap number 35 of 140. I can't believe, I told you, Jeremy, we already had one caution, but we already are heading to 100 laps to go, man.
We're close. Yeah, we're going to be 4 laps away when they cross the line this time. Kevin Smith, Mark him as the second lead change, with 2 trucks leading a lap here between these two. 00, 25, Dennis Moore in the 44, still P3. They go single file to the top lane in 1 and 2 on the second opening lap of this restart. And just like that, I think the entire field also finds himself nose to tail single file. And early on, they're jumping up to the top. Oh, wreck in the back here. Chris White,
buddy,
19.
Chris White. Wow, man, he changed his colors again. Did you look at this dark black and orange?
Looks like me out there.
I think it's the barbecue truck. There you go. Now here comes Eckelbarger on pit road. Yeah, here comes Corey Eckelbarger on pit lane here. So does Devin West, John Ottenbacher. They're on the pit road.
Eckelbarger not having a good night here tonight. Multiple instances, Corey has been involved with some stuff. Down pit road premature here on this restart. Observing a black flag is what our black flag correspondent Charles Wooten has just told us.
I guess there is a penalty. Yeah, he did get a, yeah. Oh, boy.
77, Mr. Frank Harris on turn number 3. Looking at the 19 right in front of him. Going to kick the camera over to the race leader where it's actually closing in a little bit here. The top 4 still be top 4 in 00, 25, 44, 27 at the point here on their way to lap 42 as we've broken less than 100 laps to go at the Rock.
Yeah, man. I mean, lap number 70 will be the halfway mark. That's in 30 laps from now. We're already under 100 remaining. Just look at this awesome drive now for the driver of Kevin Smith. Still in the lead. There's Ryan Bloom. There's Newton, by the way, 4th and 5th. Dan West Jr. Devin West struggling. Dan West Jr. doing well here. Single file back up the banking. Here at the Rock, remember that it's a unique racetrack. Turns 1 and 2, 22 degrees of banking. Turn number 3 and 4, 25 degrees of banking. Does it really show that much, by the way? I mean, I think it does, right? That 3 degrees extra of banking really sticks out, especially in the diamond of the corner in 3 and 4, Jeremy.
You know, I feel like when I'm driving this track, I feel like 1 and 2, or sorry, 3 and 4 is pretty steep overall. But when I'm driving 1 and 2, I actually feel like the banking is higher, and I don't know why. But you see the massive banking, the amount of bumps. The 3 and 4 has got gyro camera. This is for 3rd place and the 2nd place. Right behind Ryan Bloom is Dennis Moore. See the gyro cam really working and stuff over the bumps and then into the corners with that 25 to 28 degrees of banking. Same amount of number as basically Bristol, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bristol has 28 degrees of banking, 26, 28 degrees. Yeah. We're still rocking and rolling, though, man. We're having fun. Look at this here at Bristol, here at the Rock.
The Rockin' and the Rolling. Here at Rockingham. I'm hoping to get this on the schedule for 2025 or 2026 to get updated. Because you know iRacing and NASCAR.
Oh, yeah, and the new repave, too. Yeah.
Love to see that refresh.
iRacing prides
itself.
And you know, iRacing prides itself on wanting to have like everything updated and everything right and being exactly what it is. And this track was updated and repaved about 2 years ago. So time to step up and redo it. Aha.
This takes a cup car to get there, and they'll make it happen. We got to add in a bunch of grandstands, this and that, so I guess get it when it's fully up to date, see what it goes there. But back to the 44-25, Dennis Moore just half a truck length at most behind Ryan Bloom here, still trailing him on the upper half of both sets of corners. Ryan Bloom runs all the way up into the marbles. Dennis runs a little bit lower than that, about a half a truck length to the inside. Keeps the downforce on the nose. It's going to slide it in a little bit more here. Catches Ryan on entry, but Ryan's going to destroy him on exit. Now he gets to about a truck and a half car length back to
That's right. Get right there to him. Make a move. Thought about poking out of line. Moore did to try to make a run on Bloom. Here he comes again, down to the inside. Look at Newton and West going at it for 4th and 5th. I mean, this is a great battle right here for them. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not completely door to door, but the close quartersness between these guys right now is still outstanding to watch. Any slip up, in that spot is easily overtaken. So, right there you see the race leader, Kevin Smith. He just hit the outside wall in turn 1 entry. Saw a little bit of smoke come off the door panel of that truck. But something like that, easy. Look at the 55 here. You're going to make that pass over Paul Newton, run the outside. 55, Dan West Jr. to P4.
You know what blows me away, Jeremy, is these guys just pitted probably about 20 laps ago, and their tires and their handling seems like they're wearing out quicker than they did in the first 30 laps at the start of this race.
Well, they got the comfort in the truck now, and they're underneath race conditions. Now they're getting out a little bit more here. It's probably what we're experiencing as we're It's 17 laps away from the halfway mark here. They got 2 more sets of tires behind the wall, so they can divvy that out evenly. Take 2 pit stops at about 40 laps each or so, if they go this green the whole way. So yeah, they got a little bit of wiggle room. They can attack positions.
Yes, sir, they can. Get in line, find a friend, go at it. There you go, up against the outside wall. That's Bloom and Moore right there. That's second and third. Hey, by the way, don't forget, next week we're back in action for the Northwest Racing Series, and hope that you can put it in your calendar to join us at Michigan. We're going to Michigan next Monday night. That'll be fun.
I'm looking at this schedule. After Michigan, we get the Memorial Day week off, right? That's great. Who in their right mind labeled it Atlanta Super Speedway?
Oh, that'll be fun. After June 2nd, Atlanta Super Speedway, Atlanta Motor Speedway. That is the repaved Atlanta Motor Speedway, and that'll be fun.
I love the track. I might be an oddball, but Super Speedway in the name is kind of not.
Yeah, it's Atlanta Motor Speedway, but it's not. I think so. They still have the abrasive tire, worn out pavement Atlanta Motor Speedway on iRacing, and then they have the iRacing Atlanta Motor Speedway Super Speedway type track. So I think that's what that'll be June 2nd, Monday night, June 2nd, Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Super Speedway race. Well, that'll be a fun 200 miles, won't it? Man. Then Watkins Glen, then Homestead, then Darlington. I can't believe, dude, that we're like literally heading towards like the summer, and the playoffs, believe it or not, are right down the road. I mean, in 2 months, for that matter.
Time flies every time you get a year older. It's never ceasing to amaze me. I'm always like, it can't get faster than this. But I'm like, yeah, 2 months ago was January, right? It's like, no, we're in the middle of May. Oh, how'd that happen? But yeah, what a great middle of the schedule, though. You're talking about Michigan. Michigan's always fun because it's basically a super speedway without having restrictor plates. Then you got Atlanta, and you got Watkins Glen, Darlington, Homestead. Like, those tracks excite me more than most others. So, we got 55 Dan West Jr. into the wall there, makes a slip up in 1 and 2, claiming another victory there. As Ryan Bloom has dropped to 4th place at the moment. His tires have completely given up on him. And there we go. There's the 25 in Bloom. He's got Paul Newton right behind him in 27. Lurking about 2 to 3 truck lengths away. As Dan West Jr. into the wall once more on corner entry turn 1. He's utilizing every ounce of this track that he purchased.
Kevin Smith in the lead, followed by Dennis Moore, Dan West Jr., followed by Paul Newton, Ryan Bloom. That's that battle we're watching going on at the start-finish line here as we're closing in on halfway at the Rock. We're at the top of the hour. We'll pause very quickly for 10 seconds of station identification from Rockingham Speedway. Rockingham Speedway, thank you to you and yours for joining us for race number 8 of the 2025 Season 12 schedule of the best iRacing drivers of the Pacific Northwest, the Northwest Racing Series. It's the truck on Monday night for Jeremy Stanley, Carl Swooten. I'm Wesley Outland. Thank you for joining us. And right now, it has been, Jeremy, all Kevin Smith. Could tonight be the night for the man of the 00 for Win Racing And could we finally see another first-time winner this season that would now make the tally 6 on the year?
Not only another first-time winner, but you mentioned it earlier, it would be his first top 5 period. He's only got the 2 top 10s and 7 starts. And whatever he found, whatever magic that Kevin has found between the first initial start and then the restart, he's able to keep that 00 up in front a lot stronger than prior. So he's figured things out. Also figured things out is this 55 Dan West Jr. not giving up, still approaching quicker and quicker on Kevin. So as we get almost to the halfway mark here, we might have a third leader here tonight.
Yeah, we're glad that you're joining us, man. And halfway, quickly approaching as well. This race has been, for the most part, I mean, I don't want to say that it's been a quiet race, but I mean, we've had some exciting moments. We had one caution. Let's take a look, by the way, at the race analysis. Let's just go ahead and do that. Take a look at what we got so far in the first half of this race as we are approaching lap number 70 and the halfway mark. Virginia811.com. Think with care. Race summary. There it is. One caution, 3 caution laps. Lead changes are 2. Now we got a battle going on between Dennis Moore and Tyler King. This is a pretty good, exciting race. And as we mentioned, Jeremy, I know we've only had really hardly no lead changes, but we've had great racing going on through the pack here at Rockingham. Been a good one.
Yeah, it's been very good. There's like this right here, and the ones who are watching, it's just, they're not door to door, but they are nose to tail. The multiple grooves that this track has presented, especially the truck series, is just fantastic to just kind of pick their brains, if you will, on why they choose which lane, how do they attack the exit, how do they do this and that. You see the quick pass there, Brett Johnson over Dennis Moore as he's starting to fall away. And then it's just, there's a lot of studying, but a lot of action at the same time. This is a fantastic facility.
By the way, don't forget the ARCA Northwest Series will be in action on Thursday night. This will be at Michigan International Speedway, part of the, I think it's round number 4 of the CRN Super Speedway Challenge, and that'll be round number 6 at Michigan, 200 miles, 100 laps. That'll be a fun one. And then, you know, we're planning to go to, I believe, Michigan next week for the drivers of the Northwest Racing Series. So you got Michigan for ARCA this Thursday night, or the next Monday night you got the truck at Michigan.
It's going to be a lot of fun, absolutely, here as we're currently focused on the 21 Tyler King, who quickly, look at this, the 00 has dropped to 4th place. Brett Johnson now takes over 3rd. Dan West quickly gobbled him up, but just as quickly as he did, look at the 21 Tyler King, gonna be now your 4th different leader this time by. And so just like that, the ones who have saved the tires have shuffled their way all the way to the front. The guys who have been in the front did not. Sayonara, you're going to the back, baby. And there goes Tyler King, outstanding 3 to 4 trunk length advantage. Now over 2nd place Brett Johnson, who is proven to be even faster than right now the race leader Tyler King.
Tyler King, the leader of the race, on his 222nd career start for the Northwest Racing Series tonight. Even, by the way, Kevin Smith on career start number 225. Leading the way, Jeff Stabnow. Career start number 467 tonight to go with his 42 career wins, 179 top 5s, and 293 top 10s. And we see Stabnow and others come down to the pit lane here just after halfway on lap number 75, Jeremy.
Dana Rogers, Jeff Stabnow, the 2 in, Frank Harrison, the 77 just exiting. So 3 trucks in total on this lap cycle here. Does that open the door for some others? I'm not sure. I know we're on the back half of this thing. There's probably going to be 1 pit stop left, maybe 2. but the way the fuel mileage looks, I think we're at 1. So, you know, we're going to find out here. I'm not too sure. It's definitely a 2-stop call for the 24 and the 77 apps. Oh, here we go, 25. Had enough. He had dropped back to outside the top 5. Ryan Bloom on pit road.
Here's another great race tonight, by the way. Here you go. We talked about it. Working lap number 76 of 140, just after halfway. And, Jeremy, we're only 35 minutes into this race. That's it, 35 minutes.
So my math was wrong, even with the caution. We're gonna be bumping the 1 hour mark exactly. So there you go. I expected to be over 40 minutes long at this point. 35, that's pretty impressive stuff. And we're seeing the 5 and the 50, 25 and 55 make their way on pit road and exit. Looks like clean stops for both of them. Yeah, approaching lap 79 now.
And green flag pit stop sign going for a lot of these guys. They pitted at lap 33. Now they're pitting again. We see about the top 10 that have not pitted yet. They last pitted at lap 33. They ain't pitting right now. Dan West Jr. might have took the undercut, took advantage of him. Right now he's in 11th. If and when these guys do come down pit road here with about 60 laps to go, Jeremy, we will see Dan West Jr. possibly climb the scoring pylon and be the new Pied Piper leading the race here.
Yeah, 100% here, waiting for the next batch of drivers to come down pit road. Let's see, FF Dad in the chat saying excited for 5 flags in the ARCA series too.
Yes, yeah, that's coming up here in a few weeks. Yes, sir, yeah.
That'll be a blast. Seeing the ARCA cars on iRacing.
Yeah, 5 flags will be in 2 weeks. That'll be, we're running Michigan this Thursday night, Jeremy, and then we come back on Memorial Day weekend, or both the week before Memorial Day weekend, May 22nd, and we'll race at 5 Flag Speedway. Oh, wow. For May 22nd?
Well, our producer
might
just
not
told
do it,
us.
I guess. I don't know.
You're going to have to apologize to FF Dad on YouTube there, Mr. Charles.
Just drop the bomb on all of us, man.
Yeah. Not being live that day is what we're
Drop the
reporting.
bomb on me, baby. Drop the bomb.
Real life racing taking over the sim racing. We'll give you the hall pass this time, Charles. We appreciate you.
Heading towards lap number 84 of 140 in the race, and there's Josh Childress right there sitting in the number 12 spot. He's a couple of laps down, though. 2 laps down as he almost hits the wall. Hold on, buddy. Wow. You know, Jeremy, we talk about,
oh, Rag,
wow, we got trouble. Caution.
Chris
Kynes into the 23 of Bartlett, and the yellow is out. Trouble in turn 4.
That's turn 1.
Replay coming. Second caution of the race on lap number 84, working lap 85.
Chris Kynes going to run him over? Let's see here. Backs it down. A lot of congestion here too, Wesley. There's a lot of stacking up too wide here. Here comes the wreck into turn number 1. Yeah, just a lot of congestion. Oh, he collected. There's 4 trucks involved. Starts with Sean Brightsman checking up right in front of the 23 here of Bartlett. And then it gets tagged by Chris Kynes. And then Ryan Bloom got a piece of that as well.
Wow.
Tips the toe, 23. Bartlett.
Everybody's pitting now. Everybody's pitting.
Absolutely.
Even guys that pitted earlier are back on pit road again here.
Yep. You can make it on fuel, so you might as well plan for that long green flag run again. Take the last set of tires if that's what you're doing. And hopefully that pays off. You're going to see a couple guys not do that, though. They might say, hey, could be one more caution, and I could save that last set of tires and win this race. We've seen it before. We could see it again.
Another yellow flag here at lap number 85 of 140. Makes us reset, re-rack, restack, and take a break. We're coming back. Stay with us. The Rock is rolling and rumbling. And it has been a good one for the last 40 minutes. And right now, Tyler King is the leader.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
Back and away, green flag in the air, lap number 87 of 140. We're back to racing.
Caution.
And I don't think we are. We're right back under caution again. They were coming to the green and we're wrecking again. Is that Corey? Is that Childress and Eckelbarger? I think it is. Eckelbarger.
I wonder if the admins, Kevin Smith, are getting reports.
Wow.
The 00, the guy who's been in control of this race for a long period of time, has a pit road violation of some kind.
Here's a replay.
Oh, there's
That's
a
Eckelbarger, as I told you. Corey Eckelbarger spun.
Yeah.
There he is. Did somebody get into him? Let's watch. There it is.
Oh, you know what? But did he get a passing before the start? No, that, I don't know. That would matter? No, that wouldn't matter. Oh.
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 Oh, wow.
So the caution seems to be admin thrown, maybe because they weren't lined up. You saw them scattering right there. So that's probably what they did, is they wanted to stack them for one more lap. And then checkups happened. Someone looks like they got intent direct by Chris Kynes. I couldn't tell if that was an accident or not. And then we can't find out where Tyler King got, or not. Yeah, we can't find out where Tyler King got his penalty at, or Smith, Kevin Smith, sorry. So 00 serving penalty here. This is a wild little scenarios going on right now, Wes.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. So whatever the penalties were, they've now been removed. So those guys are not getting penalized. And man, I don't know what happened. Did they go green and they weren't ready to go green yet? Maybe, Jeremy. I mean, is it?
Yeah, they did not look like they were stacked up. That replay clip of Eckelbarger getting wrecked. Those guys were not any type of formation for that restart. So I'm guessing that's what it was. Yeah, we won't know. It's an Easter egg. Easter egg here at the Rock.
There you go. Well, I mean, they raced at Easter at Rockingham. You know, they raced at Easter.
You are welcome
real life
for that playback almost a month later.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody had a great Mother's Day with their family, friends, loved ones. FF Dad said, that's a bummer. that Five Flags won't be broadcasted, but again, it's hard to watch when you're in a race car. Who was FF Dad? Who is that?
Well,
is that one
we
of
have
our
a great
iRacing
source.
people? I mean, he's cheering on Troy Daggett. All right, let's go back to green. This time, a lot better start through the Geico restart zone in the gearbox, and we are back on our way here at the Rock, heading towards lap 100 and under 50 to go. Jared.
92 now. Restart looks clean except for one truck in the back hits the wall. That might be the 73 even again. But no harm, no foul to the rest of the field. 3 wide here. 99, Daggett. He must have lost a lot of speed on getting loose. He just lost 5 positions in 3 and 4. Can't tell if he's one of the guys who did not change the tires in that pit stop. It looks like he is slow right now.
Daggett up high. What is that FF guy? What is his name? Yeah, FF Dad. Mike Knott, number 80 ARCA. Okay, yeah. He's cheering on Troy Daggett. Troy Daggett almost going in the fence.
Force feedback dad, right? Mr. Mike Knott.
Hey, Charles, could we record it and voice track it later on in the week? Could we do that for the ARCA race? Maybe. Is it what? Yeah. Maybe we could do it like Monday and then like Monday afternoon. You know, upload it like we did that last race that we did. Was it Phoenix?
Yeah, we could do that. Just send me a replay. So we have
Yeah,
stats.
just voice track and call it. Yeah. I don't want no stats. I don't want no information. I'm going to call it from after. I don't, you know.
Yeah, so Wesley likes do it live.
Do it live. Don't know what happened. Do it live.
We're going to play Jeremy's guessing game of what lap we're on. We're going to guess it all over again.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right.
Dana Rogers into the long turn, number 1 there. He's going to lose 2 spots. Oh, Chris Kynes in behind him. I didn't know if he was wrecking or not. He was all over the map. But now look for the pass here. Gavin Smith trying to get around Frank Harris. This is not for position. Smith is currently P10 right now. Remember, the short run, he has led the most laps here tonight. And right now, just inside this top 10 with 42 to go.
Yeah, unbelievable. We're already approaching lap 100 like this, 48 minutes into this race, and we're already in lap 100. Only a couple of caution flags slowing things down. Racing is great. Tyler being led early. I'm sorry. Well, I spoke too soon. There's another caution. Caution out. Trouble. Yellow is out. 3rd caution of the race. And this is Chris Kynes. The Napa Auto Care 57. Let's watch what happened. He's in the wall on the Thunder Alley. And then there he goes, sideways, into the wall. Did that trigger a caution, you think? I mean,
I just knew he was loose. I said a couple laps. Oh, well, here might be your caution. Here's your caution.
Oh, Childress! Yeah, that'll draw a caution, Jeremy.
Doing a little right in front of Chris Kynes there. A little Gymkhana action at Rockingham from Mr. Childers. Getting a little eventful in the back half of this thing, man. We had a long green flag run or so, and then Cautions breed cautions, and we're seeing quite a few.
Another yellow flag. What can I say? You pitting? Anybody pitting? Muddy stop? What do you think? What do you think, Jeremy? Coming out of the end of this one, anybody coming to pit road?
I think a lot of them took their tires last time. I think that was too short of a run. If I'm myself, I'm staying out. And it looks like a majority of the top 5, top 10 are going to listen to that theory, which is rare that someone actually listens to what I say. But we do have 3, 4, 5, 8 drivers on pit road right now.
Oh.
My playbook is never right. Let me tell you what. Circle back to Phoenix. Touch on that once more.
What were you circling back to? What were we talking about?
No, the Phoenix, where I tried counting the laps.
Oh, okay. I mean, you were only off by what, 3 or 4, right? Wasn't it something like that?
I think I was like 30 or 40 laps in, and then I finally started to lose count. So, you know, there's that.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens. Things happen.
Yeah.
Oh. Pace truck is in. We're not going to break. Let's go back for a restart. As we close in on the finish of this one, 38 laps to go at the Rock. Tyler King on the jump over Newton and Moore as they work back into turn number 1 there. It's awesome. I mean, it shows that these guys are probably some of the best drivers, not only in the Pacific Northwest of esports, Jeremy, but also iRacing in general.
Yeah, absolutely here. I've called them enough, just around a year almost, and yeah, it blows me away that some leagues and how well these guys perform around one another, and you can see it all here at the Northwest Racing Truck Series. A lot of respect, good racing. Doesn't matter what kind of venue they're at. Looks like we might have a lead change. Dennis Moore was right there.
Oh,
he's wrecking. He's wrecking.
Moore!
No,
Look
hits
out
out the top 3.
What in the world? And they're still crashing. Harris and Childress going around the missed King of the 21. What in the world?
Tyler King getting loose, checks up the field. Dennis Moore nowhere to go because he was already
and that was the leader, by the way, Jeremy. That was the leader.
1,000% accurate. We're going to find out live or on this replay. Tyler King, Dennis Moore, here we go. Oh,
wow.
He got shipped.
Oh, wow.
Shipped twice.
Man. And then watch this.
No
We're not
way.
done. Look at Harris and Childress. Look at this. Wow.
Ooh, buddy.
Yellow flag out again. I believe this is the 4th caution of the race. 5th caution, actually. I'm missing one. That was the hiccup on the restart is what it was, but they counted it as a yellow again. So, FF Dad, we'll figure something out, man. I promise you. We'll try to find a way to either voice track it and just upload it. We do that sometimes. But in the words of Kicking and Screaming, meat comes first. Meat, then soccer. Meat, then soccer. So real life broadcast comes first, and then iRacing. So, Jeremy, please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
I am gonna sadly report I do not know what is going on at this moment in time.
Meat comes first, then soccer, then soccer. Meat comes first. They work in a butcher shop. It's the kids off of Kicking and Screaming. I was quoting that your real racing comes first before iRacing. Like, you know. Shut up. Leave me alone. It's the oh. Oh. I have, man. I was watching some. You're making me sound like I don't know what the hell I'm doing in my life, Charles. Okay, these people, our audience is like, what is going on with this guy, right? Jeremy just threw me to the wolves, man. He ain't even helping me out, you know. Band of brothers, you should see it. Oh.
Yeah, I have to apologize. No idea at all. To the homework sheet it goes.
Oh, wow.
We've triggered our.
I'm gonna send you the quote. I'm gonna send it to you. So you know what I'm talking. Back to green with 30 laps to go here, closing into the finish. Oh wow.
Single file pretty quickly here inside the top 10. Dan West Jr., Paul Newton, Dennis Moore, Brett Johnson, and Ryan Bloom. Currently your top 5. A little bit of a shake up there from that last wreck. But still, the majority of the guys that have been up there the whole time are still up here doing their thing. Paul Newton, maybe he's wanting a little piece of this race lead.
Getting really good down to the end of this one here, closing in under 30 to go. And look at now, Dan West Jr. leading the race here. Dan West Jr. in front. Ace High Racing. Ain't that Toby Ritter's? Clifford the Big Red. Yeah, where's Toby? Where you been? Toby Ritter's. Where's you been? The red 23 has not been running in a while. I'd like to have it come back. And while that goes on, as we mentioned, Toby Ritter's, Jeremy, Dan West Jr. up in the lead. There he is. Todd Newton behind him. Dennis Moore right there. Remember what happened between Moore and King? Moore able to keep on going. He holds on to that third spot. Here comes the battle now for the lead, trying to go after him.
He's been stuck in this third place for a while, too. Can't seem to find a... Minus that last part of the race where he got involved with the 21. Minus that portion of it, the rest of it's been about third place. And so now he's got to try to pass Paul Newton, who's been around 4th and 5th. Up here it says 21. Do we see anything? Nope, lets him by. Okay, that's expected, but you never know. At a short style track facility, but Paul Newton still keeping it only 2/10 away from Dan West, who had been a really good long run truck. Very good long run truck. That tells you able to capture the lead a little bit past halfway. But now he has to keep up the pace on the short run, which we don't know what this is going to entail. Can Paul Newton do something with it? Can Dennis Moore maybe do the 2-for-1 here? No pit stops are required the rest of the way. 44, Dennis down to the inside. Going to try to pass Paul Newton as he had to check up on exit. No, can't get it to stick. Paul going to try everything he can on exit. Cannot do it. Dennis Moore, P2.
Look at West. Look at West. Oh, yeah. He's pulling away from Moore, but Moore's got company. He's about to get some visits from Paul Newton and Tyler King. coming back soon. So Toby Ritters will be coming back soon. Good to hear that. Toby Ritters, I remember the first time I called his first ever win, man. I was about as emotional as he was, I think, when just knowing Toby and, you know, just we talk about these guys, Jeremy, and it's like I said, man, it's like you build great friendships, relationships with them, and, you know, such a great group of people for the Northwest competitors here.
Absolutely. Oh, we got one truck spinning on the infield. Quick to hit the tow button. Didn't see who that was.
Moving to
Oh, there you go. Childress again. Having more problems all night long. Driving the 39. Doesn't look like he's going to complete tonight's race. Probably had a heavy impact to the inside wall. Did see a lot of engine smoke there, but back to now Brett Johnson in truck number 7, 1 second away from the race lead as Dan West Jr. is starting to gap Dennis Moore half a second now between first and second. They cross the line here. We have 21 laps remaining.
Huff the magic dragon. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Dan West Jr. leading as we close in on 20 laps to go here in this race. 20 laps remaining. Yeah, Toby Ritter's just chimed in there, Jeremy, and he said it's like family. Sure, and it is. It is, man. And just enjoy working with all these guys. Have fun. 20 laps to go to the home stretch we roll. By the way, Jeremy, we're only an hour into this race. So, I mean, still making good time. What a great job these guys have done.
Minus the 4 cautions. Timing is still very good at Rockingham right now. 19 to go, 18 out in the line. And it's not been a boring race either. It's been short, but it's been very entertaining. Even though it's a half a second between first and second, but look like just they're still pretty close to one another. It's up for anyone, really. One mistake again. Slip up to 55, just like that. Just like that, I called it, your race leader. Heavy impact to the inside wall. We're going to go underneath caution for the 5th time. And, well, sorry, Dan West, that's my fault.
Another caution. You jinxed him. You did it, Jeremy. You know you did. And Dan West Jr., Sean Breitzman, and Ryan Bloom also got a piece of it. Watch this again. Second time a leader has been involved in an accident as well. Watch this. Look at Tyler King. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Sean Breitzman and then Ryan Bloom into him. Man. Wow. What might have been because his race is probably over, Jeremy. He's out.
Oh, it's definitely over. There is no way he's recovering with this amount of time left in the race. Running on board, Ryan Bloom, P9 on this view. ABC past the
This will be interesting. Watch this. Oh wow.
Where do I go? Oh no.
Into the back of the tailgate of the 46 of Breitzman. Wow. What a hit.
Just
that's what happens.
Literally
man.
Nowhere to go, man.
That's what happens. You got till 5 o'clock. Wow. Man, what a hit. All right, Jeremy, here's the question. Under 20 to go, 15 remaining. Do you pit? How important is track position? I think we got that question answered while we were showing the replay. Everybody came down pit road except for Stephen Paulison.
There's one driver probably has come down pit road. Well, did they pit this past time? Yes, they did.
Yeah, they pitted when we were showing the replay.
Yeah. So let me take a quick look here as we got filing in here for a half a lap left. No, I don't see anybody that really did a last-second gamble with tires. So I think we're basically locked into what we got right here. No Easter egg surprises for this restart. 14 laps to go at the green. Watch the tire spin. These tires are older now. They're beat up from this track. So anything can happen on this restart.
Boy, this will be fun. Pace truck is in. Stephen Paulison, by the way, reading them back to green. We're back to it again here. Stephen Paulison didn't fire like he wanted to. Winner, by the way, 2 weeks ago at Nashville, Stephen Paulison won. And now he is right there fighting with these guys. He's falling back, man. Ever heard of the cliche, bringing a knife to a gunfight? That's exactly what happened to the 58 of Paulison. He's free falling like the lyrics to a Tom Petty song right here.
The caution. Yeah.
And another yellow. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dana Rogers in the grass.
There was one other truck that just escaped the camera as we panned over. So we'll have to see who that was. They're going to involve 3 wide. Tyler King in the middle here. And Kevin Smith, Chris Kynes. Here we go. Turn 3 and 4. This happened right off of turn 4. Involve. Tell, yep, 0-0. Oh, he got loose and hooked him. Oh, man. Kevin Smith, a great day gone bad, and then from bad to worse. Wow. Kevin not catching a break in the back half for this race of the Rock.
Yeah, what is that old cliche? When it rains, it pours, I guess? Is that the, I mean.
There you go. That's
goodness.
it.
Wow. It rains, it pours, and we're not done yet. My. 12, make it 12 laps to go. Now 11 remaining. We're going to take a break. We're going to set you up for a finish, and I think it's going to be pretty wild. The Rock here tonight, Northwest Racing Series. Who will it be to win? Stay with us for the finish next.
Hi, welcome to Day Motorsports. Come on, check out what we got.
Thank you for keeping Day Motorsports in business for over 50 years.
You've probably seen us all over the racing world and doing a lot of racing designs for events and race teams, but we also do a lot of stuff from small boutiques in small cities all the way up to Fortune 500 companies. Your brand deserves to be seen. We print on more than just shirts, hats, jackets, bags, and much, much more. Custom corporate branding starts here.
Back here at the Rock. It'll be under 10 remaining. Jeremy Stanley, Wesley Outland here with you. Charles Wooten, 12:42 Eastern Standard Time a.m. in North Carolina, Florida. 11:42 Central Time for Charles Wooten in Texas. 10:42 Mountain Time for guys like Jeff Stabnow and John Audenbacher. And for the others in the Pacific West Coast, it is 9:42 p.m. Pacific. Back to green as Newton didn't fire on the restart. Neither does Dennis Moore. Brett Johnson up the middle as he's the new leader in the 7. And we're under caution again.
This might not fault the 44. He might be getting his spots back here. We'll have to see when that caution flew. Because we're going to try to take a look and see what happened.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What happened in his life? What happened?
Okay, I'm trying to. Here's the restart.
Did something happen behind them again?
Green flag.
Oh,
death.
Tyler King, Eckelbarger.
King. Jeff Stabnow.
Is that Jeff Stabnow pulling away? Yeah. Wow.
We need another angle.
Note to self, don't talk about any of these guys anymore.
Well, now we can't broadcast because we can't talk about drivers anymore. Here we go.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, as he hooks him. Oh, no.
Wow.
Very wild. Old tires,
Tyler
man.
King and Christopher White. I wonder what they would be saying to each other right now. And how about this? Brett Johnson, Jeremy, is in the lead. Brett Johnson is being recorded as the new leader. He's never won in the series.
4 top 10s, 1 top 5. Can he get his first ever win, though? It's the last thing he's missing, from what your stat book says.
Brett Johnson has 2 wins. One come in a Dallara IndyCar in September of 2017 at Talladega. The other came in September 19th, 2018 in a NASCAR truck. That must have been before my time because I started working with the Northwest Series in May of 2020. So these wins are even past LSRTV airing as well. If he wins this race, Jeremy Stanley, he will snap close to a 6-year winning streak. Winless streak.
Yep, same thing. 5 to go. Watch the tire
7
spin. He
years,
has a
actually.
chance.
Yeah.
17 to 25. Yeah, it'd be 7-8 years.
Well, his last win was in September of 2018 in a truck at Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah, so we're looking at 7 years coming up here in a few months. Here we go. Potentially the final restart. Paul Newton might be the one to steal this thing. See if the 44 can fire off much better. Here we go.
Understanding Kevin Smith.
Reported.
Yeah, and 3 wide for the lead. Johnson trying to hang with him. He's got more to the inside, and Newton on the outside. Johnson falling back. Now they battle for the lead. They bang into one another.
Oh, man. Brett first to third, but he might take it back here. Oh, Paul Newton getting loose. He gets underneath. Slide job. Oh, remember we've had 2 leaders wreck already. Will we see a third?
How fun is this?
This is what
And
we're
not
talking
done
about.
yet, my friend. Look at this going into the corner. Look at now, Moore and Newton. And Moore and Newton both right there, first and second. Earlier tonight, Moore got into King on the finish. What will happen between Newton and Moore? Here's a road course king. Here's a 2-time winner. Both of these guys now going at it here. Dennis Moore, he won back at Phoenix. He hasn't won since March. To the line, Jeremy, 2 to go. at the Rock.
Dennis Moore almost has it sealed up. Hit your marks, man. But Paul, great effort through 1 and 2 that time. Brings it to 1 truck length. He's going to dive it down once more here. He's been struggling a little bit up to this point. White flag, 1 to go.
Final time, CRN 1 to go, that is. Down into the corner. What will happen? Paul Newton just lost a little ground on Dennis Moore. Dennis Moore now in his own world. Here comes Paul Newton. He'll send it deep. He's up into the wall at the Rock. Dennis Moore comes off of turn 4. He will win and become now a 2-time winner on the season over Paul Newton. Dennis Moore wins here at Rockingham. Boy, I tell you what, Jeremy, Paul Newton tried to make one big last bonsai move down Thunder Alley off the backstretch going into 3, and I just think he might have overshot the truck. He just was going to have to back off or he was going to crash.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Here we go. Get some frustration out there, Mr. Tyler King, with the high 5 salute early.
Friends, you got to love them. Friends, you got to have them.
This race, Wes, did not disappoint, let me tell you. What an amazing race tonight.
I was entertained. I know you were. It was good.
Absolutely. Top race of the year so far.
Man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, nothing to lie about here. Just a great race all night long.
Let's take a look at the results tonight from the Rock as they get done destroying themselves in our, what we call Northwest High 5 salute. Dennis Moore will pick up the win. By the way, he will now join Devin West and Paul Newton as 2-time winners this year. By the way, Paul won Daytona. Dennis Moore won the following week at Phoenix. It's been since March 17th. The luck of the Irish since he won. He wins again now. Paul Newton second. Brett Johnson, another solid podium. We'll talk to this guy. He'll finish 3rd. Troy Daggett comes back and has a solid top 5, along with Christopher White, Ryan Bloom, Stephen Paulison, Sean Brightsman, Dana Rogers, all on the lead lap for your top 9. Jeff Stab now, another top 10, Jeremy, but he's 1 lap down in 10th.
11 through the rest of the field. Tyler King in the 21 and 11th. Stephen Bartlett in 12th. Kevin Smith, P13. Chris Kynes in 14th. Dan West Jr. after being in the lead, 17 laps down in 15th. Corey Elkelbarger in 16th. Frank Harris, P17. 18th, Josh Childress. 19th, Scott Hutchinson. 20th place, Dan Lowther. 21st will be Devin West. 22nd, John Ottenbacher. 23rd, James Vining. And then Ray Fournier, P24, to round out tonight's field.
Let's take a look at the results one more time, or of course what it was is the race summary. 8 cautions at the Rock. 24 caution laps of 140, and there were 10 lead changes. Jeremy Stanley is going to step away and call it a night, as it's always fitting to let him depart early because of his crazy schedule for work. Jeremy, always fun working with you, man. We'll see you Thursday at Michigan, and next week we'll be at Michigan.
That's right. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Great race tonight here at the Rock.
The podium is coming up next, and we are talking to the winner, Dennis Moore. Stay with us from Rockingham. Rockingham Speedway in the books, and it's Dennis Moore to pick up the victory. He now becomes the third different driver as a two-time winner on the season after winning here in a wild race at the Rock. We're going to talk to the podium drivers in just a moment, but first, we are at the top of the hour. We'll pause for 10 seconds of station identification. This is coverage of the Northwest Racing Series on the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
And again, Dennis Moore picking up the victory. Dennis, congratulations to you, sir. What a job. It wasn't easy. This race was very interesting tonight. How fun did you guys enjoy racing on the Rock that we enjoyed calling the races on the Rock?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The track's tough. It's saver tires. I just gotta say, I'm gutted. I wrecked Tyler there. He by far had the best truck. I should not even be on the podium probably, but I just feel terrible for Tyler and the rest of the guys were involved in the accident. But it was a fun race.
Hey, can you elaborate more on that? How did that happen? What happened? I mean, where did it go wrong? Was it just trying to make a move in the corner? Was it just made an aggressive move and maybe you couldn't take it back? What was it?
Yeah, I've been running the top of the track most of the night, and I got a run on Tyler, so I tried to send it down low, and I was on the brakes. It just kept sliding up and ended up taking him out, and there wasn't much I could do after I started sliding.
I'll tell you what, man, it is a win for you at the end. What does it mean to obviously be now a two-time winner this season with this Northwest Season 12 Truck Series?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's been a tough year. A lot of guys have got 2 wins, and some others got one win. I think the rest of the year is going to be a lot of fun with these guys.
Well, Dennis, before I let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors. We'll see you next week at Michigan, boss.
Yeah, I want to thank the guys at Win Racing. Who is it? Kevin and Ryan, everybody with Northwest Racing Series and Bomb Speed Setup Shop.
Dennis Moore, career start, number 162 of the Northwest, picks up his 17th feature win, 71 top 5s, and 112 top 10s. Dennis Moore back in victory lane after winning in March at Phoenix. He wins here at the Rock. Let's go down to the man that's second place, and that is a two-time winner, Daytona winner, Paul Newton. The road course king, as I like to call him, had a solid finish run. Second, Paul, your take of this race, man. Did you have fun at Rockingham? And definitely got kind of crazy there at the end.
Yeah, I had fun. I always love Rockingham. I've always run well here all the way back to when I first started sim racing. So it's always look forward to it on the schedule, and it's nice to bounce back after having a lot of bad runs lately. I've had the speed, I just haven't been able to stick around at the finish. So yeah, it's been great. It was a crazy race. Some things didn't go as well as they should have, but I'm glad to end up on the podium.
Man, obviously you kind of heard what Dennis Moore had to say about things. He said he kind of roughed up Tyler, didn't mean to do so. You guys kind of got into it there a couple of times, going at it for that late race restart. Kind of bonsai'd it in turn number 3. If you could go back and do it again, what would you have done different to try to beat him?
Well, I'm glad that I raced a fair race. I don't think I did anything too egregious. I don't know if Dennis can say the same, but I want to congratulate Tyler for earning the win today. I know he didn't end up in victory lane, but this was his day, and he helps me a lot get up to where I got second place today. I couldn't do it without him. So thanks, Tyler.
Well, that move though, Paul, trying to race, Dennis to try to make a run to try to win. What would you have done differently on the white flag lap? If I know you're second, but what could you have done differently to try to win the race?
I don't think I'd do anything differently. I want to keep it clean. That's what it's all about. I don't want to win my first intermediate oval race in that way. I want to do it clean.
All right, buddy. Well, before we let you go, man, please thank your sponsors. As always, it's always good talking to you. We'll see you next week at Michigan, sir.
All right, thank you. I want to thank Paul Newton Design. I want to thank Trading Paints. I want to thank my teammate Tyler King and Beaver State Racing. I want to thank you guys at LSRTV, and I want to thank the organizers at Northwest Racing Series. Having a blast.
There you go, Paul Newton, two-time winner this year. Another solid run with a podium finish, obviously showing his displeasures of what's going on. And obviously shouting out to his buddy Tyler King, teammate for Beaver State Racing. Brett Johnson will finish this race in third. Brett, you were so close. I mean, hey, listen, you're coming to the finish of the race, and you're right there in the hunt battling with Dennis Moore and Paul Newton and everything that's going on there at the end. Man, I got a feeling your time's coming, though. What's your take of tonight and getting your third place here, by the way? By the way, 209th start, 25th top 5 tonight at Rockingham, your 91st top 10 as well of your career when you finish with looking for that second win of the Northwest Series.
Yeah, I think we had a truck to do it tonight. Obviously, like Dennis said, I think Tyler had the truck to beat, but Dan was really fast too. So I blew that last restart, missed a shift, and I just couldn't get back to him. Didn't have enough laps left, but man, I blew it. I think, but that's the way it goes. It was a fun race.
Definitely, you were excited though, Bud. I mean, what was the jitters like? Was you getting excited knowing, man, I'm so close, I'm on the cusp of winning this thing, and then it all just kind of fell apart, or what?
Yeah, I was having chest pains, actually having trouble breathing, but that's where you want to be. That's why we do it. So maybe next time.
Well, Bud, it's not a win, but it is another good podium finish for you, man. I mean, you're having a very good, consistent year, would you say?
Oh, definitely. The work me and the teammates are putting in, Jeff and Dan and Devin and John, Sean. So yeah, just keep plugging away here and keep it going.
Well, buddy, before I do let you go, man, please thank your sponsors. We'll see you. We'll see you next week at Michigan.
Yeah, thanks, Wesley. Thanks to you guys up in the booth. Thank all my teammates at LSRTV. And obviously all the work that those guys do putting the series together. So, and everybody that comes out weekly, great bunch of guys and a lot of fun to race with. So, thank you.
There you go. There's the thoughts of the driver, that is Brett Johnson, again, looking for that big win. Another solid podium finish for the driver there of the number 7 for Team LSRTV. All right, well, that's going to do it. Remember, don't forget Michigan coming up on Thursday night, ARCA Northwest on Thursday night. We'll have it for you at 11 p.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, we're back at Michigan next Monday night. So we'll have ARCA this Thursday, Northwest Trucks next Monday. Hope that you can make your plans to join us, as always, for iRacing on LSRTV or on the Community Radio Network. As always, big thanks to everybody that works behind the scenes: John Ottenbacher, Sean Brightsman, Jeff Stabnow, the powers that be with the Northwest, and, of course, with everybody at Rocket Racing Media, Mr. Jeff Stabnow, Charles Wooten, our producer, director, the man pushing the buttons, as always, to make us look good or make us sound good. Put out great graphics, great replays, all of the great things that go behind doing what we do as being the leader of sim racing. Check them out at livesimracing.com. Of course, LSRTV on social media, CRN-Community Radio Network on Facebook, at CRN Sports on Instagram, X, and TikTok, and, of course, as well, anywhere at wearecrn.com. For producer Charles Wooten, for Jeremy Stanley, I'm Wesley Outland, the voice of the Northwest Racing Series. Good evening. Congratulations, Dennis Moore, winner at the Rock.